So I'm gonna move y'all to the side like this, and we're gonna do this live from my laptop because um my phone is going dead and it needs to be charged. So, and I'm gonna give y'all time to join. And I'm gonna just give y'all time to come in, and I'm gonna bring my Hipsy moderator in, so my moderator can keep tabs of who wants readings and put y'all on the list as y'all come in. Um, so I can see y'all. Feel me? And I'm gonna start setting up. Hi, viewer. I'm gonna start setting up and getting my. I was supposed to start this. Um. All right. So it says I'm live. So my moderator should be coming in here in a second. And you can click on the link if you want to get a reading. There we go. We got my moderator in here. Awesome, awesome. So once you place your order, you will go on the list, and I will begin doing the live readings. And the link should be in the description. But let me, just to be safe, guys, I am going to put the link in. I'm going to try to get it on here from my phone. So just bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. Let's see, copy. Okay, so now I'm going to try to come in. Maybe it'll let me come in my YouTube from my phone, and then we can jump right into it. I'm still getting the hang of how to do these videos, and especially using this new platform that I'm using, Team Hipsy. So shout out to Team Hipsy for, having the moderators come in here and keep count of who I'm supposed to read for and all of that good stuff. So y'all, I am clicking into my account. It says that I am live now. Okay, so now I'm gonna add it to the chat. Bam. Sorry guys, y'all hear that feedback? Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm totally loving this. Okay, so now I'm getting it like how it all is supposed to go. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope your day has been productive. I hope that it has brought abundance and prosperity in both health aspects, financial aspects. I hope that you guys are doing a lot of self-reflecting right now, just really focusing on you. Self-care is always going to be essential during this time. Feel free to come in, click on the link. If you would like to get your personalized tarot reading and get insights, yes or no questions are $10. And then we can look a little bit deeper and see what Spirit wants you to know, if you need more clarity to your yes or no question. We got cards. Fire energy is heavy. Power and perseverance. Keep going. I'm getting keep going. I don't know who that message was for, but I'm just randomly throwing messages out right now. If you want your personalized reading, you can click on the link in the chat and that will lead you straight to the list. And the Hipsy team will keep me informed on who is next. Okay. Feel free to share this live video. Follow me, subscribe, hit that bell. And welcome to the family. I said fire energy real heavy, and another fire card popped out. This is so crazy. Success and triumph. So, Spirit is saying to keep going, even when things seem tough and it may feel like one thing happening after the next, like a domino effect. Like if it ain't one thing, it's another. I can literally hear somebody saying that. Or if it ain't one thing, it's another. One thing after the next. Keep in mind to continue to keep going, because you're right there. You're so close. So whatever it is that you're working on, a project, a relationship, a career partnership or business venture, a move, a transition, because right now, of course, there's a lot of doors that are going to be closing because we're in this shifting energy. So with some doors closing, that's okay. I get butterfly energy too, real heavy. I'm getting butterfly energy. Of course, my business is Heavenly Butterfly, and this is butterfly readings. So everything is butterflies, but I keep getting butterflies, and butterflies mean a lot. Plus, I have butterflies tatted on my foot. So I also have dragonflies. I don't know if you can see it right there. Dragonflies. So the craziest thing is I've gotten these tattoos. I was just talking about my tattoos with someone about my journey. I got these tattoos like over 2 decades ago. And it was before I even started having my spiritual awakening. I didn't understand what my connection to butterflies, dolphins, and dragonflies was. And a lot of people have been coming to me saying they have been seeing a lot of dragonflies and butterflies. And that is because the energy that we are in is very transformational, being that we have Saturn in retrograde up until November of 2024. And then we have Mercury that just came in retrograde on August 5th, and it will be extending out until August 28th. So we have 2 retrogrades that are going on right now. Keep in mind with Mercury retrograde, Gemini and Virgo are the 2 signs that are going to be heavily emphasized, and they're going to get a lot of this energy that's coming in. They're going to get benefit from it as well. But just in general, for everybody on the whole spectrum, I would say communication, intellect is going to be big during this. The way that you think, what comes to your mind, how you think about yourself, what belief systems do you have intact, how are they working for you? Retrograde is a time to let go of some things that no longer serve you as well. So if you have certain limiting beliefs or certain things that are limiting you during this time, it's time to kind of switch some things up, do some things different. Because if you keep doing something the same way over and over and over again, and you expect a different result, that's insanity. You feel me? That's insanity. So keep that in mind during this time. Be mindful of what you say to people, even what you speak into yourself and into others. What are you speaking onto yourself? What are you speaking and pouring into others? Gossip should be avoided during this time. You should stay steered clear of any gossip, because there's going to be some tough lessons for some people in those areas that do those things. Gemini and Virgo, remember, don't be gossiping too much. Don't be posting a lot of stuff that how you feel or whatever it is that you're thinking, or if it's subliminal, whatever it is. I would say for y'all signs, don't be posting stuff, because its communication is emphasized during Mercury retrograde, and that's all forms of communication. That's emails, that's texts. You got to make sure that you're being clear and concise on anything that you sign, because Saturn retrograde, which we're still in again until November of this year, that governs contracts. So look over contracts before you submit them. Make sure that you're submitting your information to a T. Cross your T's and dot your I's during this time. Relationships. Again, Saturn governs relationships. So remember, I said this is a time of introspection. This is a real time for you to be focusing on yourself and not really just, and this is for any sign in general. Don't be always so quick to point your fingers and blame somebody else during this time. I'm getting heavy blame for some people. Stop. If you one of those people that like to play victim, stop that. If you one of them people that like to throw a rock and hide your hand, stop that. I'm being told these things. Stop doing stuff to instigate stuff during this time because it's not going to go in your favor. I can assure you that is not going to play. It's not going to pan out the way that you might want it to. Things may play out in a way that you are not prepared for. And remember, energy, it comes back to us. We have no control over how the energy returns to us. We just have to be mindful of how we put this energy out. What energy are we putting out during this time? Again, being more selective about the company that you keep. Stay away from gossip. I said that clear as day earlier, and I'm just going to repeat it again for those of you that are coming in that are new. Oh, thank you, baby. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're in high energy. So just always be mindful of the energy that you project out during this time because it's going to return to you. You just don't know how it's going to return. And I would want everything that I put out during this time to bring me blessings. I wouldn't want to put out some energy that's going to backfire on me. So always be mindful of that. Um, I'm trying to think of what else I need to be telling y'all, like putting emphasis on during this time. And usually y'all can subscribe to my website as well. It's in my bio on here. You can check it out because I always send out newsletters. I give discounts on services and products. I send free stuff. I do giveaways. I do all of those great things. So make sure that you sign up so that when I talk about like things like this, y'all gonna be the first to get access to it because my subscribers, they get first dibs to all of this that I'm putting out in video now. They got that days ago, weeks ago, preparing them for it. So just so you can keep that in mind during this time. That's very important. My mouth tends to get really dry when I do readings or when I'm speaking from spirit. And I'm just speaking on the collective energy. My mouth always gets super dry. And I keep forgetting to have something to drink beside me, but I need to do that. I wonder if are there any other readers or empaths in here? I just want to I'm kind of like wanting to meet other people and talk to them about their experiences giving readings and stuff like that. So if you are a reader, feel free to follow me and you can message me. I will message back. You will get me. You won't get team moderator or something like that. You're going to definitely be talking to me anytime you connect with me, whether that's through the website, whether that's through social media, um, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever platform that you follow me on or you're coming from, you're always going to get me. You're always going to speak to me directly. You're never going to get an assistant. You're never going to get somebody that's saying, oh, she busy. Can she call you back a little later? No, you'll probably get automatic replies. No, you probably will get automatic replies. Like if it's late and it's past my hours, you'll get automatic replies because I have those set up. But you'll oh, awesome. Thank you for signing up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You finna get a lot of jewels sent to you shortly. So you gonna get some emails in a minute. So be prepared for those and look out for those because I give information, I give discounts. It's a lot of different stuff that is automatically set up through my website to get you started and kind of tell you what you need to expect and loyalty points, how you get those, the fact that you signed up, I think you got like 50 to 100 loyalty points, maybe more than that, at max 200. I would say signing up will get you at max 200 loyalty points, and you can use loyalty points towards purchases, readings, services, distant healings, courses, because I do teach courses. I have a lot of people that have been inboxing me about mentorship. Um, so I have been, of course, I do that. I have courses online. I've trained and certified over 500 students, y'all. So I have a lot of people enrolling in my course. I'm super excited. And you finna join a group of like-minded people. You just joined a group of all like-minded people. So this is going to be your soul tribe. This is where you're going to feel comfortable at. This is where you're going to feel welcome and embraced, and you're not going to feel like it's no judgment. Whatever that on your mind, we be wanting to know too, because you may come across some information that I haven't seen or that the collective has not seen. And shoot, we want to know that information. It's dope. We each one teach one. We teach each other. We grow off of each other. We are stepping stones in the group. So don't ever feel like it's, you a stranger or something, or just got to feel weird or awkward. No, because you're going to always get me. You always gonna get me. You always gonna have me guiding you. But I've had a lot of people ask about mentorships. I do those. You can inbox me if that's tarot readings, because I've been doing tarots for over 10 years. I do teach courses. I have trained and certified a couple of people. And it's not that everybody doesn't have the gift. All of you have the gift. All of you have been given the gift, just like I have. No one is higher than the other. So I just want y'all to know that. I'm never going to make y'all feel like I'm here. And you know what I'm saying? We all stepping stones, and we all learning together collectively. So, and that's what makes us a tribe and a family, because we learn and we teach each other. But not just that, like, I'm not better than anybody else because I've tapped into my intuition a little more than somebody else may have. It's just like going to the gym and working out and building a muscle. Um, if you want to build muscle mass, you go to the gym, you work out, right? And it's the same thing with anything that you do. And always keep in mind that everything is spiritual, y'all. Everything is spiritual, because we are spiritual beings living a human experience. That's what we are. We are spiritual. When we cross over and transform, we're going to go back into that dimension and into that realm. But while we're here, we also can connect to it. We can connect to the higher self. We can connect with God. We connect with these energies, and they can communicate with us, but we just have to be able to quiet our mind. And I'll show you a prime example of that, of just how powerful your mind is. So, story time. So have you ever been talking on the phone with somebody, or maybe not even talking to somebody on the phone, maybe in person, in text? Our communication is emphasized during this time. Have you ever just been talking about somebody, not maybe in a bad way, maybe just talking about them or asking, I wonder what happened to such and such, and all of a sudden either they text you, they call you, they email you, and some people got that saying, speak of the devil. That's where that came from. Speak of the devil. That's them calling me right now. That's just how powerful your mind is already. Your mind is super. Excuse me, y'all, if I'm kind of talking funny or my face is looking a certain way. I'm having a toothache over here, y'all, and it don't feel good. I'm on Motrin right now. I don't know how well Motrin does. It's like ibuprofen, right? It's ibuprofen. That's the same thing. Ibuprofen works pretty well with me, but I wanted to try Motrin because I was like, let me try that, because the woman in the gas station gave me that earlier today. But anyway, so if I seem a little loopy, I'm not loopy. I promise. Um, it's just my mouth is really sore, and then my mouth is super dry right now. So we got those things working against me. I'm gonna get up and get something to drink in a minute, but I don't want to leave the screen and then leave y'all bored while I go in there and fix me something to drink. I don't want to do that. But hopefully y'all be patient, and hopefully Team Hipsy a chat with y'all. Like I thought, look, Team Hipsy, I thought you was coming in here to chat too. But anyway, um, so that is just the power of the mind. The power of the mind. Your brain send signals out. Like, even if you've had a conversation, here's another example of just how powerful your mind is. Say you were having a conversation with a friend, and then you come in and have a conversation with a totally different person, and they tap in on the same stuff that you and somebody else was talking about the day before, a couple of hours before, and you like, I was just saying this to my friend. I was literally just saying this to them, or I was saying whatever you may have been talking about. That is the power of the mind. And when you send thoughts out, that's why it's very important that you think high vibrational during this time. Whatever it is that you do it for your success. You do it for your greater good. You feel me? So if you are applying for a new place, remember I said Saturn governs contracts, and we are in Saturn retrograde right now. So being that Saturn governs contracts that are being signed a lot during the summertime, is people are moving. People are moving a lot. People are traveling. People are getting promoted in new positions, and they're being moved to other places. So, or they're being asked to move to other places based on their job or their career, their promotion, or whatever it is that they're moving for. So, during this time, if you are moving, you need to speak good things about your move into your life. Like, I am so grateful and I am so thankful that I am able to move into my dream place this Friday. Or just, play with it a little bit. Do whatever you want to do with it. I got some dope manifestation rituals that you guys can also do. And if y'all follow me, y'all get those, because I love to teach other people things that I've learned, especially along my journey that I know have worked from my experience. If I get something, if I find something or hear something, overhear something, or somebody give me a jewel, I always do it first myself before I give it to anybody else, or before I recommend it to anybody else. I don't want to recommend a certain, practice into your life and it doesn't work for you. And then you come to me and say that didn't work. I want to try it first. Can I try it first? And then once I try it, we in the clear, I can give you the pointers to use it. And I know it's going to work for you because it worked for me, and other people have said it worked for them as well. So, that's why everything that I speak on is from experience. I never speak from somebody else's experience. I always talk about things that I have, went through, or that I have experienced. That's important to me, especially being like, I'm not going to say like somebody that people follow, because, well, naturally I'm a Leo, so I am a leader just naturally. But when I was little, so story time. When I was little, what I wanted to be when I grew up was a teacher. And that is where I'm most happy at, or most myself and in my true authentic self, is when I'm teaching something. It doesn't have to be necessarily like I'm greater than you or I'm up here. It's just more so like you could be my best friend, and I could be telling you something, and be like, yo, I did this in this work. You know what I'm saying? It could just be a teacher mode like that. It doesn't always have to be like, no, I'm the teacher and I'm always right. No, it's not no energy like that. I don't have energy like that, especially when I teach my students that I'm teaching. I don't talk to them like that. They're all great. We all have this gift. Like the animals, when there is a natural disaster getting ready to come, notice birds fly a certain way, notice the animals that get out of Dodge and go somewhere else. This is because animals, their palms are planted firmly into Mother Earth, into Gaia. So every vibration that takes place, they can feel. They don't have distractions like we do. We got the cell phones, we got the computers, we got life that just happens. We see it on the news, things that goes on work. I'm just making a few examples of some distractions in our lives. People, situations. distractions and obstacles in our life, and they don't have those. I mean, next to the fact that some of them are on the food chain, I mean, that would be a little different. But that's how they're able to escape attack and stuff that is going to um mess with their life, their living. You know what I'm saying? They know to get out of there. Notice when natural tsunamis happen. When tsunamis take place, most of the people die and none of the animals do because they done took off. We all have that ability. That is the God-given gift that God has given all of us, not just me, not just Miss Cleo, not just, he gave it to all of us. Some of us build that muscle more than others. Some of us go to the gym of spirituality and esoteric knowledge, and we build that. Not everybody wants to do that. Most people want to come to a person like me. Number one, just going to be honest, because I don't sugarcoat nothing. After giving readings for 10 years and getting some people that will consistently ask for advice but won't take the advice, and everything that transpires in their life plays out just like you predicted it and told them it would, and then they don't listen. And after doing that for so many years with people, you get tired of playing with your gifts, because this ain't like a game for me. It's serious. And it's like, whenever I give readings, my integrity is always intact. I'm always going to be honest with you. I'm not going to take your coins knowing that I'm not picking nothing up on you. I've never had that problem. My reviews and my testimonials speak for themselves. You can visit the website and check out the testimonials. I've worked with hundreds of people all over the world, and I get the same energy from everyone about what I've read. I was doing a live here 2 days ago in my office, and I was talking about a reading that I gave a client that manifested in real life, and it ended bad with two lives gone. And that's what I predicted, seeing this incident happening. And I tried to redirect her energy in a different space, but she didn't listen. She didn't take the advice. And then she calls me 6 months later, and she's living this what I just told her was going to happen. This prediction that I predicted would happen happened. And then she was trying to call me to help her figure a way out of it. And after that point, it is no way around it. I gave you the caution. I gave you the caution light, and you didn't take the advice. So it's not much I could do about that. It's nothing I could change. I can't change the future. I could just predict it. I can predict certain events based off the energy that is surrounding you. And if your energy is already dark and you have dark energy around you, inevitably you're going to attract more dark energy and more dark situations, you know. And I think that's why I'm big on being more selective about who I connect with, because that reading in itself affected me on different levels, on mental and emotional levels. Um, yeah, it affected me, and it still does to this day. But I'm learning to kind of forgive myself for a lot too. Um, so even though I really didn't have nothing to do with it, because this happened in Ohio and I'm in North Carolina. So, yeah. So there was not much I could do from where I was from, um, or where I am now anyway. It was not much that I could do. I could just offer the advice and give the, the most unbiased opinion that I could give to someone in that situation, but at the same time, um, give them the truth. The truth is always important, especially when you work in this line of work to, you're trying to help people and you're trying to answer questions, and especially in regards to relationships, because that's where a lot of my readings tend to go with people. A lot of people want to know about their relationships, and I'm pretty good at tapping into relationship energy, like really good. And not all the time do I like to tap into relationship energy, because some people, when love is involved, some people can be, I would say, imbalanced, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, because love can get you in some pretty crazy predicaments. And I know people that are say they love somebody and they unalive them, you know. Um, so love will take people to different spaces. So I'm really like careful. I try to be more selective now when it comes to like those type of, readings, because they are so touchy, just having those type of readings. And tapping into somebody's emotions, you know, hurt, pain. I could feel all of those things when I read for somebody. I could feel the pain. I've read some people that I started crying into reading. And I was like, I'm sorry, I feel your pain. Literally, I feel your pain. I don't understand it all the time. I'm gonna be honest, until I start revealing stuff, and then naturally I get the feedback from the client. And they'll tell me, yeah, you right on with that. This is exactly what is going on, but I feel this way about it. And I'm like, well, I just feel, this way about it. Somebody is, maybe hiding something, holding something back, want to tell something, but don't know how to. And sometimes I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what comes with the truth. That's what comes with this line of work that I do, and being honest with people and being transparent in my readings. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. So if I see something bad getting ready to take place, I need you to know that. I need you to know that. I'm not, I mean, no matter how dark it looks, because there's always a way that you could say stuff. So I'm mindful of how I say things, but I don't sugarcoat it, like to the point where it's like, like the prime example. Y'all remember that movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg, when she said, "Molly, you in danger, girl," like that. That's how honest my honesty is. Like, I'm straightforward with that. Listen, Molly, you in danger, girl. I'll tell you that, but it's more of a way that you could deliver it to some people. For some people, the way that I say things, and I've always been told this in my readings, is what makes my readings so powerful. The jewels that I give you. Like, I will say something, and it don't be me, y'all. It don't, like, it's me, but it don't be me to the point where I be sounding all philosophical and shit. Excuse my language. But it be so powerful. And I be like, dang, I be giving myself chills. I be like, dang, but I get real deep with it, so it shocks me when I do it, because I be like, okay, now I just spoke a word, and I be like, I just got chills or something. And then my client will be like, I just had to turn off my AC because I got chills too. You know what I'm saying? Those type of readings that are inspiring at the same time. You know, now again, I've had dark readings. I've only had one. It was only one dark reading that I had. The other readings that I had were more clear. It brought a lot of clarity to the situation. that was going on, and I gave them direct like instructions on what to do because I always give y'all homework. I always give y'all homework. So when you book a reading with me, oh, you always gonna get some type of homework to do. You're gonna get something to do, trust me, because I could give you a reading all day, but if you're not doing the work, what use is the advice that I'm giving you? You know, what use is it going to be of you? You know what I'm saying? So I always give you guys homework. You always gonna have homework. So, and something to do, something to keep you aligned with what it is that you truly say that you want. So, if we do a reading and I start revealing this, and then you come back to me and say, yes, that's right, this is exactly what I want to do, and 9 out of 10 times, y'all are going to get so comfortable with me because everybody does. They get so comfortable with me, and I get comfortable with them that y'all kind of like become family. We become a tribe. So it's like, now here's my family I'm talking to. I'm going to deliver this just like I would my family and try to navigate you out of it. So, the bond that we get, or the rapport that we build together, is going to essentially make you so comfortable with me that you are going to want to tell me everything. You're going to want to call me like I am your diary. I promise you, I have clients like that to this day that have been with me over a decade that I do this with constantly. So that is really super dope about what I do, because not only are my clients like paying clients, they are family. They become like, I don't know, we just get a bond and it's super dope. And they could call me and contact me anytime that they want to. All they got to do usually is shoot me a text, and I get in contact with them and we start, working on what it is that they want to work through. And I pride myself in what I do so much that I have put a lot of what I got going on in my life to the side to help others. But that's what I'm here for. Like, I pride myself in that. Like, that's what one of my clients told me the other day. She was just like, no matter what you going through, you always take time out to help me, to help navigate me or give me the advice and the insight that I need. um I love doing that anyway. That's just who I am, and it just naturally comes out like that. And once we build that rapport with each other, where we start like communicating and we start, number one, y'all, I'm getting in y'all most prized private stuff that you probably wouldn't want your mama, your brother, or your sister knowing. You know what I'm saying? Or even your closest friends. You don't want them to know because maybe they're going to judge you, or you feel like they're going to pass on judgment to you. So when you share stuff like that with me, and number one, sharing, what I mean by sharing with me is allowing me to connect with you, to read you. You're sharing it with me then, and you don't have to say anything. You're sharing it with me. So just by you sharing it with me, like we're going to have that type of dynamic. We become friends naturally. Like, I know some of my clients deepest darkest secrets, and I would never share them with anybody because that's between us. However, um I just, that's the dynamic that I build with a lot of the people that I connect with. When I do readings, we become extremely close. I have people that have been with me for 10 years and people that have been with me 2 and 3 years. And they're still here. So I think that's super dope about what I do as well, and just being um in this spiritual side of things, or the esoterics. Um, I don't really like to sound all mystical. I'm like normal. Like, I get a lot of the time, like, you just like regular, you just like me. And I'm like, absolutely. I don't want you to think that I'm like Miss Cleo, all mystical and mysterious, because there's nothing mysterious about me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a text. Sorry, guys. So typically I get texts sometimes, guys. I'm human. I'm telling you. I'm just like you. I'm just like you. Like right now, I have a toothache and I took some Motrin. I'm feeling a little like relaxed. Probably a little too relaxed. What time is it? It's 10:30. So, I mean, I should be relaxed like that around this time anyway. Um, insomnia. Let me tell y'all, most of everybody that I've been talking to, and I'm just curious, is this with y'all too? Have y'all been having like a hard time going to sleep at night? What I mean is maybe you're going to sleep later than usual. Most people that I've been meeting been having, a time sleeping. And remember, we in Mercury retrograde, so a lot might be floating on your mind during this time too. Because, it governs intellect, communication. Um, see what else, Spirit. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I know Virgo heavily emphasized because we're in Mercury retrograde. And Mercury governs its rulership of Gemini and Virgo. Some of y'all, and this, I don't know who this is that I'm speaking to. It could be the person that just stepped in. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to my stream. We're so happy to have you here. Feel free to join in the chat. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but Virgo heavy because we're in Mercury retrograde. And again, rulership of Mercury's rulership is Gemini and Virgo. Okay. Some people are wanting to either leave their job. I'm getting leave your job or leave some type of, I want to say, transition into something. Maybe start a new business venture on your own. Maybe leave the company that you with. Um, Hi, Lovely. How are you? Maybe leave the job that you with because you feel like your energy is not being reciprocated. Um, this is a bump. This is a B too. Remember that bees are high vibrational insects. Bees go off of vibration. So don't ever swat a bee. Don't ever run from a bee. That's why when you see a bee, when you see a bee fly, they do like this. They don't never fly straight because they fly off a frequency. So if bees are surrounding you, unless you're allergic, I would say get out of there, of course. But never swat them because number one, bees die when they sting you. And a bee's intention is never to sting you. They're just feeling your vibration. They're attracted to your vibration. And this is why they around you. Okay. Same thing with dragonflies. Um, Most people don't swat butterflies. Most people do like this when a butterfly comes to their face. But butterflies are transformational. So all of these insects and animals have meaning on a spiritual level. That's why they're showing on the card. So with this, for the three of crystals, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, heavy Virgo energy. Remember that. I'll put that back on emphasis for you. Heavy Virgo energy. Your vibration isn't in alignment with what you're doing for your career. And this could be in business partnerships. This could be because for some of y'all, and this is just for some of y'all, because I know some Virgos that are in business for themselves and they're actually um, vibrating very high. Some of y'all are working for a company. Taurus, Virgo, what did I say? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Y'all may not be happy in what you're doing. And if you're one of those unhappy signs that's unhappy with your career and what you're doing, this is a first confirmation that some of y'all need to start your own business if you haven't already, or you need to venture off to do your own thing. So what I mean by that is if you working for a company where you just don't have any growth in it, you have no growth, you're not being recognized for the work that you put in, and you know you're a hard worker, and for those signs, remember this: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For those signs, those are very stable signs. Those signs are about their shmoney. That's why they are crystals. Let me see. There we go. That's why they are crystals, because they are coins. They are about their money. It's like show me the money. They are those type of signs that you got to show me the money to make me move. Money make me come type signs. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you are with a company where you feeling like you are not getting the recognition, the appreciation, you're not getting the promotions, you're not able to grow in that company, it's time to venture off, because that is not within your frequency. It is not aligned with your frequency. Your energy is too big for that company, sweetheart. So keep that in mind. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy Virgo energy. Because I know some Virgos, I feel like some Virgos want to be in, if you're not in your own business, you're not doing your own thing, you're working for somebody, they don't like to be restricted. Y'all are signs that don't like to be restricted. Y'all take things slow too, because y'all are earth signs. Earth signs tend to be a little slower. Like I have a Taurus friend, best friend, and the slowest person I know. Take their time doing everything. But that's because y'all like building things of solid foundation. That's why I said stable signs, because you're earth signs. You're more grounded. You believe in the tangible things that you can see, taste, feel, touch, smell, all of those things. You believe in the tangible things. With that being said, that's why I said you were like show me the money type of sign. Show me the money. Earth signs are a show me the money type of sign. So with anything with that, if you are not getting the reciprocity from a relationship, from a job, from a situation, whatever it is going on in your life, you're not going to be of your highest frequency. You're always going to want to break free. So that's what the bumblebee is telling me on this three of crystals in reverse, other also known as the three of pentacles. Okay, for some of you that know tarot but don't, this is the three of pentacles. So with the three of pentacles in reverse, it's just like I want to do my own thing. I want to branch off. I want to explore what else is out here, and not with somebody on my coattail, or with somebody fingering my money before I get it, before I touch it. For some of y'all want to touch your own money. Y'all tired of taxes touching your money. You tired of everything coming out of your check before you receive it type energy. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. Cancer energy here with the Chariot. Be grateful for what you have during this time. Be grateful, be appreciative for everything. Gratitude is going to be important if you are trying to manifest anything during this time. That's the contracts. Remember, we in Saturn retrograde, which governs contracts, marriages, relationships. If you are trying to sign a contract of any form, a contract for an apartment, a contract for, I think I said this earlier in the live, and I'm probably repeating myself, but that's the energy that spirit is telling me to touch on. So I just want to say it again. A contract for a brand new car, a house, anything that you're doing with a contract where you're signing something, make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's, review it over. If you have to get a lawyer, do that. Travel wise, if you are thinking about traveling during this time, we are Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde governs everything to do with travel as well. So When it comes to travel, you want to make sure that your oils are topped off. You're going to want to make sure that your tires are in good working condition. If you are flying by plane, these are things that you need to keep in mind. It could be some delays if you are flying by plane. If you are traveling by a mode of transportation other than a vehicle, well, it could be a vehicle too. Because remember, Mercury retrograde governs travel as well. So be mindful that it could be some delays. You could be stuck in the airport. It could be a layover. I'm just making some examples. It could be a hurricane and you can't get out of the city because, everything is delayed. So be mindful of that with travel. Cancer, you need to be mindful of that too, because this is your energy right here and it's in reverse. Also, be disciplined during this time. Be disciplined. Discipline means, don't spend recklessly. Do whatever it is that you need to do to reach your next goal, and show gratitude. What I was just giving you earlier, the jewel that I was giving you earlier in the live, when I said, I am so grateful that I get to move into my dream place this Friday. When I said that, that's what I'm talking about being grateful, showing gratitude, because gratitude is going to be the biggest ingredient that you're going to put into any manifestation ritual that you do or practice that you do. So remember to always be grateful. Be grateful for the things that you have. Be firm in the present moment. Stay grounded in the present moment when you're trying to manifest these things. Just dropping some jewels for you that spirit is giving me to give y'all collectively. Stay grounded. You see that animal? Grounded. Firmly. Stay grounded. Pay attention to the things around you. This is a time to be observant too. Be very observant. Stay determined as well. Discipline and determination is going to help you get to your next level up. So if you're trying to level up right now, remember that you have to stay disciplined and determined in order to get to your next level up. Listen, Rome was not built in a day. It takes time to do things. So sometimes there'll be obstacles placed in your way that is going to make you feel like you taking a step backwards, but you really not. You still moving. You just moving in place. So keep that in mind during this time. Staying determined, stay focused, keep your eye on the tunnel vision, baby. Tunnel vision. But also pay attention to your surroundings. This is people that you have in your circle. Remember, I just said earlier in the live, learn to be more selective about the energy that you entertain. Be more selective, because we're supposed to be avoiding gossip during this time because we're in Mercury retrograde. So if you got friends and people around you that don't do nothing but gossip, maybe this is a time to reflect on that and see if you need to remove yourself from those people. Because I'm going to tell you, there's always consequences for the energy that you put out. And when you gossip, you pretty much talk down on somebody else's situation. You speak negativity into that person's life. Remember what I said, going back to the beginning of the live video, when I said, what are you speaking on to others and yourself during this time? Make sure that what you're speaking out is positive and of high vibration. We just seen a bee in the reading. We just seen a bee come out in the tarot cards. Vibration and frequency. Bees operate off of vibration and frequency. We got to get knowledgeable of how we operate in this world, how we operate on a day-to-day basis, how we speak onto ourselves and the things that we have in life. Be mindful of what you speak. Be careful what you ask for. I said that in the beginning of the live. Be careful and be mindful of what you ask for. What does that mean? All right. So you could have a clunker, right? But it gets you to point A to point B, right? And you could say, I'm ready to get rid of this car. And you could cuss. Of course, I'm trying not to do it on here because I don't know how they feel about it. But I'm trying to refrain from profanity. And you could say, I don't love this car no more. I'm tired of it. I want a new car. It get on my nerves. But this is the thing. That car, be prepared for that car to get taken away from you. Be prepared for it. That's why you got to be mindful of what you speak onto yourself. And you got to show gratitude for the things that you have now. Stop and smell the roses, Judy. Stop and smell the roses. Look at what you got in front of you. Be grateful for it. You know, my car ain't the greatest, but I'm so grateful for it. It get me everywhere I need to go. It ain't never gave me no problems, no issues, nothing besides a tire. And I'm grateful for it. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. You feel what I'm saying? This is how you speak onto yourself. These are the things that you speak. Don't speak something negative, because the universe always, God wants to tell you yes. The universe, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, God, whoever you pray to, always says yes to you. They always want to say yes. So if you speak negatively onto yourself, what do you think God is saying or the universe is saying? Yes, you are. I'm so stupid. I'm so slow. If you say that, not verbatim, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that in general. You know, hypothetically speaking, if you spoke on yourself like that, the universe says, yes, you are. Speak good things. I am healthy. My health is in abundance. I have an abundance overflow, health wise, money wise. I am so grateful. Thank you. Showing that gratitude for it. Keep that in mind during this time. Be grateful for what you, be appreciative for what you got. Because it could always be worse. It could always be worse. So keep that in mind during this time. I think that's all the messages that I have for y'all collectively. If you want to get a private reading with me, or if you want a recorded reading, the recorded readings are in that link right there. And I think like you send payment. I think it's like $20. I think maybe $20. You send payment, maybe less than that, and you send your payment, and I send you a recorded private reading off of the live. So it's totally up to you. But you guys, if you decide that you want a personal reading, you want to tap into your energy and what you need to be mindful of for your specific situation during this time, you can click on that link and follow it, or you can go to my website and book a session with me. And that is all the jewels I have for y'all. We have been on here now 56 minutes. I did successfully get through an hour of this live, which I am super excited that I was able to do an hour, because I'm trying to get more productive with my time. Although I was supposed to be on here at 8 o'clock, I was late because I have a 3-year-old, and my 3-year-old, I didn't want my 3-year-old running around while I was trying to do readings and talk to y'all. I felt like this was a good downtime to do it. So I'm so glad that I got to connect with y'all. I'm so glad that y'all followed me. Y'all liked it. I hope that y'all shared it. I hope that y'all followed me on here. And I will see you guys all in the next live. Love you guys abundantly.